Hi, this is the Truth Seeker. I wanted to talk a little bit about the gun control issue that has been surfacing in the mainstream media, and particularly promoted by the president and most of the liberal leaders, Dianne Feinstein, Joe Biden, all of the normal. All of the normal liberal leaders touting more gun control, and of course, as a conservative, I stand pretty much against these ideas of gun control. But another thing that has surfaced that it kind of was disturbing to me lately, and that was that there's this other argument that this is not about guns, it's about a mental health issue, which, okay, let me just say I totally agree with this issue, but on the far end of the spectrum I get a little worried about this, because I also see that the liberal side of the argument can take that and run with it and start to make this about mental health and government getting involved in our mental health, and then all of a sudden, then that becomes a little dangerous too, because then all of a sudden, if you don't have the right way of thinking, if you don't tend to agree with those in power, then perhaps maybe you're a little bit mentally unstable and you need to be thrown into a mental institution. So you can see how that can be a little dangerous there. So I'm just saying that, when a conservative says this is a mental health issue, we're not saying that we want the government to get involved in our mental health, but we do want to be able, as a society, to come up with a better way of handling our family, our loved ones, our friends, who are pretty much out on the streets because, well, it's basically we've kind of made it hard for ourselves to incarcerate someone against their will. One of the reasons that was because the government mental institutions that used to exist were so inhumane, such filthy rat holes, that those were some of the first things to be cut loose in regard to deregulation and what conservatives wanted to save money on. Now we have a situation where we don't even have anything to deal with this, and now we just got people living out on the streets who just cannot deal with society, and that is not a good situation either. So we need to find something somewhere in between. And as far as this whole argument about gun control versus mental health, I'm just saying to everybody, be careful, because the mental health issue is just as much of a trigger as the gun control issue. Excuse the pun. But we need to realize that government is not there to be our mother and father. It's there to protect us. We're not there to continually feed the government and to give the government more power and to allow the government to take away our rights. But the government is there to protect our rights. And so we need to just continually be vigilant against those who are in power, who want the government to remain in power. They want the public arena to continue to grow and grow, and the private arena continue to shrink and shrink. So anyway, I just wanted to point this out. God bless everyone. Keep seeking truth.